Dear Evan Hansen, today is going to be an amazing day. And here's why. Because today, all you have to do is just be yourself. But also confident. That's important. And interesting, easy to talk to, approachable, but mostly just be yourself. You know, that's number one, obviously, be yourself. But like a confident version of yourself, like approachable and interesting and not weird or anxious or depressed, but you're not weird or anxious or depressed. I don't even know why you're bringing it up. You can't be scared to talk to other people. You said that you'd be better. You said this year would be different. You're overthinking it. Do you like having no friends? All you have to do is just be yourself. I've learned to slam on the brake before I even turn the key, before I make the mistake, before I lead with the worst of me. Give them no reason to stare, no slipping up if you slip away. So I got nothing to share, no, I got nothing to say. Step out of the sun if you keep getting burned. Step out of the sun because you've learned, On the outside, always looking in, will I ever be more than I've always been? 'Cause I'm tapping on the glass. I'm waving through a window. I try to speak, but nobody can hear, so I wait around for an answer to appear while I'm watching people pass. I'm waving through a window. Can anybody see? Is anybody waving back at me?
So you just didn't eat last night?
I wasn't hungry.
You're a senior in high school. You need to be able to order dinner for yourself. You can do it all online. You don't have to talk to anybody.
Okay, well that's not true actually though, because the credit card's expired, so you have to meet the delivery person at the door. You know, you have to pay them with cash at the door. You have to greet them. You know, you have to figure out the proper greeting.
Okay. This is what you're supposed to be working on, sweetheart, with Dr. Sherman. Have you been doing those letters he wants you to do? Dear Evan Hansen.
I mean, I've been trying to.
Those letters are important, honey. You have to keep working. You can't go back to where you were last year, right? You have an appointment this afternoon. I'm working till 6, so you're gonna have to take the bus. Hey, I thought you could go around and ask all the other kids to sign your cast. Perfect icebreaker, right? What happened to your shirt?
There was a stain on it.
Well, it's brand new.
Yes, I know. I'm so mad. We start with stars in our eyes. We start believing that we belong. But every sun doesn't rise. And no one tells you where you went wrong. Step out of the sun if you keep getting burned. Step out of the sun because you've learned. On the outside, always looking in. Will I ever be more than I've always been? 'Cause I'm tapping on the glass. Waving through a window. I try to speak, but nobody can hear. So I wait around for an answer to appear while I'm watching people pass. Waving through a window. Can anybody see? Is anybody waving? When you're falling in a forest and there's nobody around, do you ever really crash or even make a sound? When you're falling in a forest and there's nobody around, do you ever really crash or even make a sound? When you're falling in a forest and there's nobody around, do you ever really crash or even make a sound? When you're falling in a forest and there's nobody around, do you ever really crash or even make a sound? Did I even make a sound? Did I even make a sound? It's like I never made a sound. Will I ever make a sound? On the outside, always looking in. Will I ever be anybody waving back at me? Is anybody waving? Wait on, wait on.
Evan,
What?
it's Zoe Murphy in that hot band shirt you love so much.
Can you please stop?
Hey, maybe she's into you too. Maybe you should talk to her. Tell her how you feel.
I've tried talking to her.
Really?
Yes, yeah, I stayed afterwards, last year after the spring jazz band concert, but I didn't go up to her because I was worried that my hands were sweaty, which they weren't even that sweaty. I was worried that they were sweaty, and sometimes worrying that they're sweaty makes them sweaty. So I just went to the bathroom and I put them under like the hand dryer thing, but then they were still sweaty. They were just also warm.
I was kidding. You obviously should not talk to her. You were a literal disaster.
Go Bobcats!
Go Bobcats, so awesome, everyone. Phenomenal, really. You know what's not phenomenal? Deforestation.
So, what happened to your arm exactly?
I was climbing a tree and I fell. It was stupid.
You fell out of a tree? What are you, 5?
Well, so actually, I worked this summer as an apprentice park ranger at Ellison State Park. It's a funny story, though, because there was like this solid 10 minutes after I fell where I just lay there on the ground, waiting for someone to come get me, you know? I was like, any second now, you know? I just kept, like, I was saying to myself, any second now, here they come, so.
Did they?
No, nobody came. That's what's funny.
That's not funny.
Model UN.
Well, anyways, how was camp?
Well, I put on 13 pounds of pure muscle. Also, I hooked up with this Brazilian dude who is literally a supermodel. So, yeah, I hope that answers your question.
So let's have Mother Nature's back so that she'll have ours.
All right, thank you, Alana. Very inspirational. All right, so let's have a great year and go Bobcats!
Hey, would you want to sign my cast? You could be the first.
Why would I do that?
Well, I thought, because we're friends and...
We're family, friends, Evan. That's an entirely different thing. Please respect that.